Welcome students. This is 7th lecture of reproduction in lower and higher animals. In previous lecture we studied human female reproductive system. Now in this lecture we are going to study the menstrual cycle. In human female, puberty occurs at the age of 10 to 14 years. It is characterized by onset of menstrual cycle, or it is also called as ovarian cycle. In short, MC. This first menstrual cycle is called as menarche, whereas last menstrual cycle is called as menopause. The period in between these two cycles are called as reproductive age of the female, and it is approximately 32 years. Menstrual cycle is characteristic feature of primates including human. Which animals are called as primates? Primates are the mammals which shows menstrual cycle, and non-primates are the mammal which shows estrous cycle. Dog, cow, cat are the examples of non-primates which breed seasonally, whereas primates are ape, monkey, man which breeds continuously. Along with this, cyclic changes are occurs in ovary and uterus of the female. These changes are because of the FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone and inhibin hormones. These cyclic changes are repeated with periodicity of 28 days. For the sake of understanding, this cycle is divided into 4 phases. See here, these phases are menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase and secretory phase. Out of this, first phase is menstrual phase. See here in this diagram, the beginning of each cycle is taken as the first day of the cycle and it ends with 28th day. Out of this 28th day, the first 5 days involves first phase of cycle. What is name of this first phase? Menstrual phase, in which actual bleeding occurs. How this blood is formed? The endometrium, that is inner wall of the uterus, breaks down and this vascular endometrial lining, blood vessels, tissue fluids and mucus along with unfertilized oocyte togetherly forms this blood. This blood is also called as menstruum, which thrown out through vagina during this first phase, that is menstrual phase. Therefore, the endometrial lining becomes thin, about 1 mm. See here, the thickness of endometrium decreases up to 1 mm. All these changes are due to release of prostaglandin and decrease in level of progesterone and estrogen hormones. This menstrual blood always remains in liquid form because of the presence of fibrinolysin. What is fibrinolysin? This fibrinolysin is an enzyme. When it is present in blood, then its blood remains in liquid form. Therefore, this fibrinolysin avoids clotting of the blood. After ovulation, if egg does not get fertilized, then this menstrual phase occurs. This unfertilized egg gets shed out along with blood, so called as funeral of the unfertilized egg. See again in this diagram, the ovarian cycle. During this phase, many primordial follicle develops into primary and secondary follicles, which get ready for next menstrual cycle, because formation of secondary oocyte from primordial follicle requires 90 days. All these effects are because of the gonadotropin hormones, that is FSH, which is secreted by anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. This FSH stimulates growth of the ovarian follicles. After that, it leads into the second phase, that is proliferative phase. This proliferative phase is also called as follicular phase. It starts after menstrual phase and before ovulation. This cycle is located in between after menstrual phase and before ovulation, that is at the 14th day of the cycle. Generally, it extends from 5th day to the 13th day of the menstrual cycle. See in the diagram, the ovarian cycle shows growth of ovarian follicles from secondary to mature or Graafian follicle. See here, this is secondary follicle, it get converts into mature follicle. This developing secondary follicles secrete estrogen hormones. All these developing secondary follicles secrete estrogen hormone. This estrogen hormone stimulate proliferation of new follicles. It is under control of gonadotropin releasing hormone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone stimulates pituitary gland to release FSH. See here in the endometrium beginning to the regeneration again. This endometrium start to begin or regenerate again. It is because of the gradually increasing quantity of the estrogen hormone. During regeneration of the endometrium, endothelial cells, uterine glands and network of blood vessels are reformed and thickness reaches up to 3 to 5 mm. In previous it is 1 mm, it increases up to 3 to 5 mm in second phase of the menstrual cycle. Then it leads into the next phase, that is ovulatory phase. See here, the 14th day of the menstrual cycle is only a single day named as a ovulatory phase. Why the name is ovulatory phase? Because in this phase ovulation occurs. What is ovulation? Ovulation means rupturing of the ovule. Secondary or Graafian follicle get ruptured so as to release secondary oocyte, and this mechanism or this phenomenon is called as ovulation. It is shortest phase of menstrual cycle. This ovulatory phase is the shortest phase of the menstrual cycle. It occurs usually on 14th day of the menstrual cycle. It occurs due to rapid secretion of LH hormone. It occurs due to the rapid secretion of LH. LH means luteinizing hormone by pituitary gland as a positive feedback mechanism. When LH hormone increases, then ovulation occurs. After ovulation, it enters into the secretory phase. It is longest phase. Secretory phase is the longest phase of menstrual cycle. It starts from 15th day and ends with 28th day. It is also called as luteal phase. This phase is also called as luteal phase. This phase starts after ovulation. This phase starts after ovulation, so called as post-ovulatory phase. See here, named as a post-ovulatory phase. This phase starts after ovulation. Duration of this phase is between the ovulation and the beginning of the next cycle, that is menstrual phase. It is the phase in which the remaining part of the ruptured follicle get transformed into corpus luteum. See, in ovarian cycle, the yellow bodies are corpus luteum. These three yellow bodies are corpus luteum. This change is because of the LH hormone. The corpus luteum secrete progesterone and estrogen hormone. After ovulation, secondary oocyte or egg enters into the fallopian tube through an opening called as ostium. In fallopian tube, fertilization occurs within 24 hours after ovulation. Simultaneously, the corpus luteum releases progesterone hormone, which helps in formation of uterine wall. In addition to this, inhibin and estrogen hormone is also secreted. In this phase, uterine wall, that is endometrium, becomes more vascular and thickened up to 8 to 10 mm. The thickness of uterine wall increases up to 8 to 10 mm. Inhibin stops secretion of FSH and it is necessary for fertilization and implantation. If ovulated egg does not get fertilized, then corpus luteum can remain for 2 weeks and then degenerated into corpus albicans. These three bodies are corpus luteum. If fertilization does not occur, then it get converted into corpus albicans. After fertilization, embryo get implanted in endometrium of the uterus on 7th to the 10th day of the fertilization and placenta formation occurs. The placenta secretes HCG hormone. HCG means human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. It increases the life of corpus luteum and results into increase in level of progesterone, which maintains pregnancy in female. If fertilization does not occur, then level of progesterone get decreased and corpus luteum get degenerated into corpus albicans, and then next cycle begins from the first day at which bleeding occurs. In this way, today we have discussed about various phases of menstrual cycle. In next lecture, I will explain about gametogenesis. Thank you.